What's up, Revivalists? How's it going? Simon here from CD Revival, and going to give you today the next part of my CD collection video series. So still going on with P, still a few to go through here. Another couple of videos at least of this style with P. A bit of a mixed bag today, some different stuff, so go through it, show you what we've got. Let me know what you think in the comments below. First one, classic Mike Patton solo album, this one, Mondo Carne. Quite an interesting one, this. I do like it a lot. And this basically is kind of, it's like an easy listening. It's all sung in Italian. They're all Italian songs, as you can see there by the song titles. Obviously he's fluent in Italian. I think he's got an Italian wife, or did have an Italian wife. I'm not too sure of the details, but either way. So yeah, kind of easy listening, big band style, all in Italian sort of pop classics, I suppose, from throughout the years. Big fan of Mike Patton, and yeah, really do enjoy this. The concert video of it is really cool also. But Mondo Carne, yeah, big fan of this album. If you're a fan of his, check it out. You may like it, you may not. It's not for everyone, but I really enjoy that one. Next is another Mike Patton project, which is the Peeping Tom, from a few years ago. Let's see if we can find out exactly when. This one came out in 2004. Another interesting album. It's a bit more funky. It's a bit beat up, this one, as you can see. It's quite difficult to get hold of these days. And this is one of the sliding case type, as you can see here. It's very fancy. If it can work, if it works. It doesn't work. We will make it work. There we go. Woo. So yeah, undressing ladies on the back, all very interesting. But yeah, no, really cool album. I think it's got Dan the Automator on it. Yeah, basically him and Mike Patton pretty much. But yeah, quite dancey, quite funky. Some really good stuff on here. Mojo, Don't Even Trip, both absolutely incredible tracks. And well worth getting if you can pick it up now. Try and get one in slightly better condition than I've got. But yeah, still really superb album. Really do enjoy that. A couple now from the band Prong. This one, Beg to Differ. This one came out in 1990. I do remember when this came out. And this one is yeah, just a real good, heavily processed sort of thrash, straight up thrash album, really. Pushead does the cover as well. He's done a lot of artwork for Metallica, as you may know. But yeah, some really cool stuff on there, just riff-tastic. For Dear Life, Beg to Differ, Lost and Found. Yeah, Right to Nothing, just some really, really cool stuff on there. Excellent album. I was happy to pick that up fairly recently. Probably was over a year ago now, but it seems like fairly recently. But yeah, excellent album. Another album I've got by them is Cleansing. This one's a bit of a later one. This one's 1994. Slightly different sound on this. It's a bit more industrial, as a lot of people either went sort of grunge or went industrial around this sort of time. They chose to go the industrial route, but still some really excellent tracks on it. Whose Fist Is This Anyway? Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck. Just the guitar tone on this, once again, is absolutely superb. So another really good album by them. They've done a fair few albums. I've only got a couple, obviously. What have we got next? Pearl Jam. Not a massive fan of theirs, to be honest with you. The Tens, probably obviously their first album, probably their most famous. They've gone a bit kind of dreary over the years. This one's all right, but once again, it is a little bit depressing, I think. But you know, classic tracks, Even Flow, Alive, Jeremy, etc. Not something I listen to very often, unless I was looking to, you know, top myself or something. But it's not a bad album. It's okay. It's got some, let's say, some good catchy tracks on it. This one as well, Yield. Not really listened to this one very much. Picked this up cheaply, sort of thing. You know, you think, oh yeah, why not? It's £1 or whatever. But yeah, Yield. It's got good reviews on the Hype sticker. Most innovative album of the year. 7 out of 10 from NME. Kerrang! Relaxed, confident, adventurous, gorgeous, and best of all, rocking. sound of a great band. But anyway, Pearl Jam, once again, say not a massive fan of theirs, so I haven't really got a lot of their stuff, and haven't really given this one much of the time of day, to be honest, but I do have it. A couple that my brother gave me, he was a big fan of Paradise Lost, doomy, heavy sort of band. I was never a super fan of theirs, but I think they're pretty decent. This one's Icon, which I think is one of their most iconic albums. Opens up quite nicely. So let me know if you're a fan of theirs. And 1 Second by them as well. Wizened Old Lady. Always good as an album cover. Another one of his Hans Zimmer Fetish CDs. The soundtrack from The Peacemaker. With George Clooney and that bird that Tom Cruise was married to for a while. I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but it's there anyway. We've got Poor Dragline, good heavy sludgy album, pretty decent one. Another band that I've not really listened to much but should listen to more, Parkway Drive, Killing with a Smile, this one. Need to give that a proper listen to be honest with you, and some of their other stuff. I think they are, from what I've heard, they are pretty cool. I say, I've just not had the chance to give them the time of day. You can listen to so much music at one point. This is the perils of having a large collection. This one I picked up recently, very recently, I think last weekend. No Quarter, Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, big Zeppelin fan. This one's, I think, I've listened to a bit of it. It's kind of old Zeppelin songs in a sort of acoustic style, slightly, done slightly differently. So yeah, give that one a proper listen at some point in the near future. Another Page and Plant one. This one, Walking into Clarksdale, I've heard this one through, didn't really think it was that amazing. But yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be them as kids or not, we don't know. Probably could find out about that one. This one again I picked up last weekend, I think. Robert Plant, Alison Krauss. Once again, it's had great reviews. I've heard a few bits of it. Once again, seems okay. Robert Plant obviously still in great voice. So that one there. Plan B, Defamation of Strickland Banks, hip hoppy. He's a good singer as well, to be fair. Is a good album, this one. Love Goes Down, She Said, etc. Famous tracks, but yeah, really good. I do enjoy this album. I haven't heard it for ages, must admit, but yeah, really cool. What else have we got here? Oh, some Pet Shop Boys to finish off today. Not everyone's cup of tea. I think they're perfect pop. I'm not against a bit of pop music, and I think Pet Shop Boys, they do it pretty well for the most part. Mostly I like their sort of dancier stuff. So this one's the disco album, which is like remixes of their earlier stuff like West End Girls, Suburbia, etc. But that's really good. Some good remixes on there. Discography, which is the complete singles collection, so that pretty much does as it says on the tin. It's just got all their singles. Introspective, which is another remix album of theirs, so Left to My Own Devices, which I think is a really cool track, and other things, Domino Dancing, Always on My Mind, sort of really long remix versions of those. And this one I got fairly recently as well. It's the Fundamental album, which is the double CD with the Fundamentalism, which is the remixes of on there. And yeah, this one's very bright and also dark and also a bit broken on the jewel case, but yeah, double CD there. One of their better albums, I think, to be honest, so that is pretty good. So yeah, that's my instalment of today's P's. So I've still got a few to go through, a whole bunch of Public Enemy stuff, a whole bunch of Primal Scream stuff, Primus, Public Image Limited, and a few other bits. I won't give it all away, but you'll see them in the next week or so. My next Prince review one will be Controversy. That will be coming up in the next few days also. So yeah, a few things to look forward to. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you want more collection videos, and check out my back catalogue of stuff that I've been doing for the last sort of 6 months or so. Hopefully there'll be something for you to enjoy on there also. So yeah, cool. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Take it steady. Cheers.